Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the concrete mix design for example. Okay, here in this problem I am having the M20, we have to designing the M20 grade of concrete for the uh, following given data. Okay, so here first is our maximum size of the aggregate. They have said that M20 sorry, so we are going to design for the M20 grade of concrete, and for that maximum size of the aggregate they have said that 20 mm, and slump required is 100 mm, quality control is good condition, and exposure condition is mild. Grade of cement they are using is 43 grade OPC cement, and for the specific gravity is 3.12, and specific gravity of coarse fine aggregate and coarse aggregate respectively are 2.69 and 2.74. okay, adopting the water absorption for the coarse aggregate and fine aggregate respectively are 0.5% and 1% of the for the coarse aggregate and fine aggregate, and considering the zone 3 for the fine aggregates. Okay, these are the given data. For this data we have to design the concrete mix proportions, so that we have to achieve the this one. So for this purpose, our first step is what? Our first step is step 1 is target strength, calculation of the target strength for the mix proportion. As we know the formula from the IS code 10262 2009. okay, he has said that FCK dash is equal to FCK plus 1.65 into S. okay, where S is the correction factor. S is for M20 grade concrete. okay, S is from the table number 1 from the IS code IS 10262. okay, it is 4. So if I will just insert this value 4 into this formula, so that, and along with this I am adding the FCK. FCK is what? Our, here we are designing M20 grade of concrete. In that sense, FCK is 20 Newton per mm square. So in that case it becomes, my FCK will be 20. It indicates M20, it indicates the 20 Newton per mm square of strength should be required after the 28 days of curing. So this much strength should be given by the concrete after the hardened state after 28 days of curing. okay, so for this yes, I have here added the FCK as 20 plus 1.65 into 4. For 4 is for the, as per the table number 1 from the IS code for M20 grade of concrete, it is S value is 4. So by calculating this I have got the value of 26.6 Newton per mm square. okay, this is my first step. After this I have to calculate the selection of the water cement ratio. okay, so here for the selection of the water cement ratio, there are many aspects we have to check. For that, first we have to go for the exposure condition of the concrete. Here for the exposure condition in this problem, he has said that mild case it is there, mild exposure condition. Along with this we are having the M20 aggregate size of 20 mm. From these two we have to since we are using, this is a mix design for the RCC work, we have to go for the reinforced concrete from the table 5 from the IS 456. okay, from this table, along with this we are from this table we are going to calculate the maximum water cement ratio for is 0.55. along with this we have the minimum cement content for this M20 grade of concrete. It is 300 kg per meter cube. What we have checked here from the table number 5 of IS 456, from the exposure condition point of view and the size of the aggregate, we have come up with the value as water cement ratio is 0.55, maximum water cement ratio, and along with this minimum cement content is equal to 300 kg per meter cube. This is the minimum content. We cannot add less than this. Minimum we have to add the 300 kg. Okay, we can take as per the standards or whatever our see here. I have assumed the water cement ratio as 0.45 as it is less than this, because IS code is saying that for M20 grade of concrete, as per the table number 5, it is maximum water cement ratio is 0.55. So we have to adopt less than this value. So I have taken this as 0.45 as the water cement ratio. Okay. Next step is selection of the water content. So selection of the water content means from the table number 2 of IS 10262/2009, right? And here we have the coarse aggregate, that is 20 mm size, nominal size, and for this nominal size we have the code is recommended that 186 liters of water is required for getting the 25 to 50 mm slump. Okay, what he is saying that for getting the 25 to 50 mm slump, for the using the 20 mm coarse aggregate as a nominal size, right? For M20 grade of concrete, we have the water content we require is 186 liter. Okay, but as our problem, see here, in this problem we have required the slump required. He is saying that 100 mm it is there, right? So since for 100 mm slump required, what we need to do? This water content is only for the 50 to 25 mm slump, right? So for increasing the slump, because I require the slump of value 100 mm, right? So in that case I have to make the concrete for the more workable. So in that case I have to increase the water content. So how can I increase? As per the IS code, it is saying that for every increase in the we are increasing the water content by 3%, increasing the water content by 3% for every increasing the slump by 25 mm. So in that case, what he is saying that, so this water content is for the 25 to 50 mm, means maximum up to 50 mm slump I can get, right? So since I require the 100 mm slump, right, I have to increase, it is less than 50 mm, that means 2 times 25 mm, 25 plus 25. For every increase in the 25 mm for this slump, that is, if I increase 1 times by 25 mm, it becomes 75 mm, right? If I increase it 2 times, 25 plus 25, it becomes 100 mm slump, right? So for every increase, 1 time increase in the slump, I have to add 3% of water, 3% more water to this water content. So in that case, we need total 6% of water, 6% I need to increase this value by 6%, because I want the slump for 100 mm. So in that case 2 times means 186 plus 3 plus 3 divided by 100, that is 6% by 100 into 186. It is giving me the total value of the water, or total amount of water which is required for getting the 100 mm slump for the M20 grade of concrete. So this becomes my water content. From this water content, we already assumed the water cement ratio is 0.45, right? From this 0.45, here unknown is cement content. I have here calculated the water content here, right? From this considering the water content, I can easily calculate the cement content by just using the mathematical formula, that is by just doing it 197 water content by taking this at this bottom, and I will take this as cement is in this side. So in that case, cement will be required is 438.13 kg per meter cube, or I can consider 434 kg per meter cube. Yes, it will be checked for the minimum criteria as per the table number 5. See here, as per the table number 5 here, from what we are taking, adopting the water content and water cement ratio, here they have said that minimum cement content should be 300 kg per meter cube, right? Since I have got the more than 300 kg, right, So since I have got the more than 300 kg, so it will be okay. Okay, it is safe. So next step is to next step, once we are calculating the cement content and the water content, next step is to calculation of the proportioning of the coarse aggregate and fine aggregate, right? So here coarse aggregate and fine aggregate we can calculate first by using the table 3 from the IS 10262/2009. From here what we are having, we have to check the nominal size of the aggregate from this 20 mm grade and which types of zone of fine aggregate it is they have said. From this, for this example, we have the zone 3 grade of fine aggregate and 20 mm nominal grade, right? So from this value, considering this value for water cement ratio of 0.5, volume of coarse aggregate should be 0.64%. Since so this is what it is, the volume of coarse aggregate for the combination of total aggregate what we are adding, combination of fine aggregate and coarse aggregate, right? From that coarse aggregate, from that aggregate point, we have to add our proportion of the coarse aggregate will be 0.64 and remaining will be our fine aggregate, right? From this table we are just calculating the proportions, not the what amount of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate we are adding. From these proportions we have to calculate the amount of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate to be added in the concrete, right? So here first once again we are having the one as this again whatever this percentage he is mentioning, that is 0.64 as the coarse aggregate from the total volume of the aggregate we are adding. So this is for the only for the 0.5 water cement ratio of 0.5. But what we have assumed here, our water cement ratio is, our assumed water cement ratio is 0.45, right? So here what we have did, we have reduced the water cement ratio by 0.5%, right? So we have the value, that is every change in plus or minus 0.05 in the water cement ratio, right? We have to reduce the coarse aggregate or increase the coarse aggregate by 0.01 times the coarse aggregate value. So in that case, so if I am varying this water cement ratio, see here, this is 0.58 is there, right? This value is for the 0.64 is for 0.5 water cement ratio, right? So our water cement ratio what we did, 0.45, that means we have reduced it by 0.05. In that case I have to add this value, I have to add 0.01, I have to add the 0.01 to the volume of the coarse aggregate value. So if I have increased this, I would have increased this 0.5 by 0.55. In that case I would have reduced the value by 0.01 from the coarse aggregate. This is required for the workability point of view. As per the IS code, it is saying that for the workability point of view, for every change in 0.05 of the water cement ratio, it should be plus or minus or plus 0.01 for the coarse aggregate. That means if I increase the water cement ratio by 0.05 times, in that case I have to reduce the coarse aggregate content. If I reduce the water cement ratio by 0.05, in that case I have to increase the coarse aggregate value. Since our water cement ratio is 0.45, I have to increase the coarse aggregate value by 0.01 times. So in that case our coarse aggregate value becomes 0.64 plus 0.01, it will be 0.65. So from this we can calculate easily the volume of the fine aggregate, that is equal to 1 minus, that is total volume of the aggregate, that is 1. So from this I have reduced the 0.65, it is the volume of the coarse aggregate. In that I have got the volume of the fine aggregate as 0.35, right? From this we can easily calculate the, now we are going to calculate the mix calculation. That means amount of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate to be calculated. So for that purpose, first we will consider the volume of concrete, that is 1 meter cube. We will calculate the total volume of concrete. For 1 meter cube concrete, how much amount of cement aggregates are required. So for 1 meter cube, how I will calculate first? For 1 meter cube of concrete, I have to go for the volume of the cement. We have to calculate for each volume. From this volume, how to calculate? We have calculated the amount of cement to be added, right? That is 434 kg per meter cube, right? For 334 kg per meter cube, I will divide it to the specific gravity into 1 by 1000, so that I can get to the cement in terms of volume, that is in meter cube. So what I did, this is the amount of amount of cement, right? Amount of cement divided by specific gravity into 1 by 1000, so that I can get the volume of cement, that is 0.139. Similarly, volume of water content can be, as we have calculated, the volume of water content is 197.16 liter divided by specific gravity of water, it is 1 into 1 by 1000. So from doing this, I have calculated the volume of water, right? So now I have calculated the volume of all in aggregate, means total aggregate quantity. So in that case, 1 is the total volume of the concrete, right? From this, I have to reduce B minus C. That is, B minus C means B is the volume of cement minus B plus C is the water content. So if I reduce from this whole one total volume of the concrete, so I can get the all in aggregate, that is per amount of aggregate in the 1 meter cube of concrete. So from this, what will happen? 1 minus into the bracket 0.139 plus, that is the cement content, and 0.197, that is the water content. So if I reduce this, I calculate, I have got the 0.664 as the volume of the, it is in meter cube, sorry. So this is the 0.664 meter cube is the volume of the total volume of the aggregate, not fine and not coarse. It is the combination of the aggregate, that is fine and coarse aggregate. Next I have to calculate the amount of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate. So from this, we have to calculate volume of the coarse aggregate is equal to 0.664 is the volume of coarse aggregate is required, right? Volume of total volume of the aggregate into specific gravity of the coarse aggregate, that is 2.74 as it is given in the problem. And next we have the amount ratio we have calculated, right? So that is 0.65 for the coarse aggregate and into 1000, that is in the, to convert it into the kg per meter cube. So I have got the value as 1182.58 kg per meter cube. Similarly, I will calculate the volume of fine aggregate by 0.664. It is the volume of all in aggregate into specific gravity, that is 2.69 specific gravity of the fine aggregate, into 0.35. It is the amount of aggregate into the fine aggregate in the for M20 grade of concrete, and then it is the 1000. So from this, I have calculated the value as 625.156 kg per meter cube. This is the total weight of the aggregate, fine aggregate, and this is the total weight of the coarse aggregate required for the 1 meter cube of concrete, right? So here we have again we have written all the values here. For this we can consider as trial 1, because sorry, so this we consider as the trial 1. In this, for 1 meter cube of concrete, we require 434 kg of cement and 197.16 liters of water, and along with this coarse aggregate I have required 182.58 kg, and fine aggregate as 625.156 kg, right? So how to now I have to proportion it. as we have said that different proportions. Along with this, how to calculate the proportions? Just by dividing this all values, this will be cement and this will be fine aggregate and this will be coarse aggregate, right? Cement value, if I made this 1, right, by dividing by the 434, it will become the 1. Next, fine aggregate, it by dividing the 434, it will become the 1.44, and next coarse aggregate, it will become the 2.72. So by doing this, we can calculate the proportion of the mixed concrete. So 1:1.44 is to 2.72. This is for the M20 grade concrete. As per the for water cement ratio is 0.45, and nominal size of the aggregate is for 0.20 mm, and different other criteria. And see, this will be become water proportions. But see here, in this problem, he is saying that we are having water absorption of the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate, because it is not the properly saturated aggregates are there. So pores of the aggregate will be absorbing the sum of the water, that is 0.5% of the total value of the coarse aggregate and 1% of the total value of the fine aggregate. We have to increase this much amount of water to this value, so that to get the proper total amount of water to be required. So how to add? So 197, as we have calculated this value. For this, as the coarse aggregate, it required 0.5% of coarse aggregate value for as a water absorption, and 1% of fine aggregate value for the water absorption. So in that case, 197.16 plus 0.5 by 100 into 1182.58 plus 1 by 100 into 1, because 1% it is there, 1 by 100 into 625.156 is become my total amount of water required will be this much. So this is how we will calculate the different percentage of the fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and cement and water required as per the mixed proportions. If we want to trial it for the different water cement ratio by changing the 0.4, we have calculated it for the 0.45, right? If I want to 0.48 or if I make the 0.4, what will be the water cement ratio? And again now we have to calculate the values of the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate, so that will become my trial 2. By doing this, we can alter the values and we can alter the proportion of the concrete. Along with this, this is the simple problem where we have not calculated this, we have not taken the effect of the plasticizers, and we have not taken the effect of the mineral admixtures, right? So this is the problem without adding the admixtures and without adding the mineral admixtures. Okay. In next video, I am going to discuss about the mineral admixture, what will be the results for adding the admixtures, right? And how to calculate the admixtures value. Okay. Thank you.